Hey, good morning. I wanted to come on here and give a quick real estate update. I'm getting a lot of questions to come really to the forefront, and they are number one, is this 2008 all over again? Is the real estate market going to crash? And two, with the oil doing what it's doing, is the real estate market going to crash? And I'm here to tell you unequivocally, absolutely no. Realizing 2008, number one, was endemic to real estate in that it was an issue within real estate that we kind of had a disease from within that destroyed us for years. And understand too that that was when we had a excessive supply of housing on the market. We had low inventory going into the COVID. We've got lower inventory of houses coming out of it. And so let me just share with you really quickly a graph that we use a service here when we go to show homes that we click on, it arranges the service, it does a follow-up. If you look at this graph, which is what everyone goes through in order to see a home, so they can track how many showings that we have, you can see the top line, that dark line, is last year. The bottom line is this year. So you see a major drop off in March. And then once we started April through the middle and end of April, that graph shoots up to where currently buyers looking at homes are exceeding the showings that we had last year. I think that's pretty telling when it comes down to how's the market doing. And it does depend. The market does depend on your neighborhood, your area, and the price point. So if you look at the bottom half, anywhere from the Louisiana border up to the lakes, over to other side of Baytown in Houston, that the lower half, where we're talking 300,000 and below, are still experiencing extreme demand for those homes, because some people during this virus have taken their homes off the market, which actually has lowered the inventory. So those are that much more in demand. Serious buyers. Our homes have become the most important place for us over the course of the last 6 weeks. Therefore, we're looking around at what we need to improve, or we're saying, this is not going to work for me. There are still people that are coming here from out of town to work. There's still people that were in the middle of a sale to move out of town or move into town that absolutely have to get into a home. In addition to now what's occurred over the course of time, that those people now are starting to realize what home means to them, what it needs to mean to them, and they're ready to move. So a lot of buyer activity, not a lot of activity on the seller side. If you have ever thought about selling or curious what the value of your home is, reach out to your realtor. Check it out. This is a no-cost consultation that you can have with any realtor out there that can give you a decent input for you on what your home is worth. Top half of the market is a little more difficult. You're talking about 9, 10, 11 months of inventory. And when we say months of inventory, that means if we did not put another home on the market, how long would it take to sell out of that price point? And so when you're getting in those levels, it's a little bit different. First time home buyers, I fully predict as we move forward, the Fed, the government is going to work to lower interest rates even further. So you see, a one-time $1,200 stimulus for you is not going to make it. So how else can they put money in your pockets without actually putting money in your pockets? They're going to lower these interest rates on your mortgage, allow you to refinance, get some cash, and then save you $100, $200 a month for the next 30 years. So that will allow you to put that money back into the economy and put it to work. Oil, 5 consecutive days of an increase in the oil price. As OPEC plus with us at the table and everyone else decreasing the supply, when COVID comes and we take all these everyone out of the streets, off the ships, out of the planes, oil absolutely increases in supply. So what do? We got to take that supply out. Everyone's going back to work. Texas is reopening now. You're going to see that supply taken down. Doesn't change inventory of housing. We've heard of some job loss, some salary decreases. Oil will be back. We just have got to get this supply on the market. You remember the oil market crashing had a lot to do with the savings and loans back in the 80s. That's what caused such an issue, I know, in the commercial real estate market, but we are not facing any of that now. This is a forced shutdown that we've had from the government. We've had 10 years of a bull run in the housing market. It's taken a blip. We are now, I feel like, at the bottom. I feel like we're climbing back up. The showings are telling us that is happening. I'm hearing from the ground. Phones are ringing. Activity is beginning. Don't be afraid. If you need to sell your home, reach out to your realtor. Talk to them. See what's going on. Let them explain everything that's going on in the market. And you guys stay well. Have a great day. It's a beautiful day out here. Have a great one.